Hey guys, about 6 o'clock, just back out in the garage, and I'm got the door back off, and I'm just about to start grinding down the door panel and the I guess they call that the saddle piece across the top, just to expose some bare metal to get ready to weld some of the steel rod in. And I've just sort of made some marks as for reference as to where I want to add in the rod in the two thicknesses that I have. So that's what the plan is. So I'm just going to start cleaning that up, and I have a feeling for sure I'm going to run out of mid-gas tonight. So I may only be able to get the rod tacked in. I'm at least hoping to get the rod tacked in before I run out of gas. Anyway, we'll leave it at that, and we'll talk to you later. Hey guys, Tush coming back at you. Okay, I managed to get the rod tacked into place around the edge of the saddle piece and the edge of the door. So I've alternated with the 1/8 inch rod on the lower part up to here, and then we progressed up to the 3/16 size rod, then back down again to the 1/8 inch, up to here, and then back to the 3/16 based on the gap size. So just got it tacked in there. I'm going to refit the door and see how it looks, and see where we need to start trimming. I don't think I'll have enough gas to finish weld this, so this might have to do for tonight. I may grind down the welds a little bit just to make it look a little bit prettier, but that's pretty much about it. Like I said, I'm going to fit the door and see where we're at, and we'll take some video then, and so you can see where I need to trim. Alright, talk to you in a bit. Hey guys, quick update. Here's what it looks like with the door fitted. So I'm going to go ahead and start trimming and see if I can get the gap where I need it to be. So obviously still quite a big gap on the top, but let me do some work on the bottom here, and we'll get that gap working a little bit better first, and then we'll start moving our way towards the top. Alright, that's it for now. Hey guys, another quick update. Okay, so I've been working on the gap down at the bottom, and it's coming together okay. You can see that I started to grind on this smaller piece that I just have tacked in here. And I've got a pretty good looking gap, pretty much all the way up until you get about there. So you need to do some work in here still. Now I did have quite a bit of gap left up here, so I've welded actually a strip in to the top of the door. And I'm going to start to grind that a little bit and shape it, but it's looking pretty good. I think I should have a fairly good gap there afterwards, after that's ground down. So really it's just this area in here I think I need to concentrate on now. Maybe weld one more small piece of metal in here and then grind that down. So again, these are just tacked. They'll have to all be finished welded later on. I've got some zinc primer on here, welter primer, just to cover that up so it does not rust on me. So that's where I'm at, and I'll continue on. Caddyshack just came on, great movie. So that's Caddyshack on in the background.
Hey, Mr. Webb.
Anyway, go back to work.
Sure thing.
And we'll talk to you in a bit. Next step is just to weld a little piece of rod in from this point here down to this red mark. So I'm just going to weld a 1/8 inch steel rod on the inside of here. We're going to match up with that 1/8 inch steel rod that we already welded in here. So that's the next job, and then we'll form that to make the gap. In a bit. Hey guys, I think it's about 9:15 or so, and I'm done for the night. So I've got those pieces pretty much tacked in. I couldn't finish weld them because I've run out of gas, but probably physically and actually. So I managed to get it pretty good. Still maybe a little bit tight on the bottom. I'm going to do a little bit more work obviously when I finish weld this, but I thought I'd stop here for the night. So I did weld another piece in the bottom here on the actual door section, and actually around down to about here as well. So that seems to have tightened things up pretty well. And again, this is just rough at the moment. I've got to go back, obviously, finish weld everything. Just put a quick coat of zinc primer on there. But it's looking much better than it was. So I'm happy with that. And I think we're going to call it a night, and we'll upload this, and we'll talk to you later. I think the next thing I need to tackle is that rear deck. And thanks for everybody for making the comments that you have. I'm going to see if there's a few more to have a look at before I make my final decision what I want to do. But thanks again for the help, and thanks for all the comments. Have a good night. Talk to you later.